the Deputy Commissioner, West Garhwestura, Shri Swapnil Chandra. Thank you, sir. Next will be followed by the DRCS, Shri T.M. Kasanki.
No need here, one was sufficient. Thank you.
Likewise, I would like to call upon Shri COOPERATIVE to present the bouquets and gifts to other dignitaries also.
The first All India Cooperative Week was celebrated in 1953, and this has been the tradition so far to keep the movement on. This is the last day for the event, but may I tell you that this is not the end. The cooperative movement moves on. The public sector, the private sector, and the cooperative sector are the three main pillars of India's economy. The cooperative sector has been India's strength when we talk of the agriculture and rural economy. In Meghalaya, cooperatives have played a major role in the state's economic growth since 1972 and even before that. They provide sustainable development in assisting small and marginal farmers in agricultural credit, livestock, allied farming, small-scale industries, food processing, handloom, crafts, and etc. As I speak, there are almost 516 cooperative societies in our state. In the last 5 years only, there's an increase of 1,000 cooperatives with 419 IVCS and 219 women cooperatives. The total membership is 2.6 lakhs plus in a state where the population is 38 lakhs currently. Just to do line ask them here.
It's a one-day thing. Exhibition. You can see it.
The Cooperative Week theme has a historical focus but a futuristic vision. The cooperative organizations at national, state, and district levels are all geared up to celebrate this year's Cooperative Week celebrations by planning various events, including conferences, seminars, workshops, youth competitions, etc. In the week-long celebrations, the cooperative organizations will organize awareness programs and events to promote cooperative identity among the youth, women, and vulnerable sections of the society. The Cooperative Week celebrations strengthen the cooperative spirit and prepare the cooperative organizations to face the future challenges. NCUI, being an apex organization of the cooperative movement in the country, has taken a number of initiatives in the recent past to empower cooperatives and expand cooperative network for the benefit of the underprivileged sections of the society. The unique NCUI initiative, named NCUI Hot provides a unique exhibition cum sales space for the lesser known cooperatives and self-help groups. It is slowly carving its own niche to create a brand which not only sells but also gives hope, confidence and pride to such marginalized cooperatives who have struggled to compete in the market-driven economy. NCUI's Incubation Center, which started recently, has for the first time reached out to the needy sections of society. The center adopts a holistic approach to build self-esteem of the needy woman and provides them need-based training to solve their livelihood problems in collaboration with People Tree Foundation and Rural Technology Action Group of IIT Delhi, wide-ranging MOUs and collaboration with organizations like Guru Govind Singh Indraprastha University, NESPAT, Pixera Global, German Development Corporation, Art of Living, NIFT, Delhi, India HIV/AIDS Alliance, Rainmaker Foundation, National Associations of Street Vendors of India, etc., are a firm indicator that NCUI has spread its wing fast in a short span of time to augment training and capacity building infrastructure for empowering the members and staffs of cooperatives. While the NCUI cooperative education field projects are being revamped to enhance their functional efficiency, NCUI's Cooperative Connect program for youth in school, colleges, and universities has succeeded in sensitizing and drawing youth towards the cooperative sector. The organization of webinars in areas prioritized by the ministry, like strengthening database, social media, policy, cooperative university, natural farming, etc. NCUI has aligned its objectives with the ministry so as to chalk out an effective roadmap for strengthening the cooperative movement. In collaboration with the Ministry of Cooperation, NCUI has taken up the challenge of ensuring that a large number of cooperatives are onboarded on GEM portal, which will make the business operations of the cooperatives more transparent and broad-based.
All India Cooperative Union sungo nangreme kamko karmanina kurang di ay gapang ja indi bayan da ororo sungsaro dengtang kamrango cooperative ni nama chusok kani chusokarang ni gemenba mandirang ni gisepo wiata ni ko gepata ni ko rabana kamko kagapa nga yan dakpadal be gepa program ko ngatanian cooperative ni blaka ni ko sakio nani nga ya belsio All India Cooperative Week ni Chanchiani ba aganani Japang Katara, India belsi sotsni bunga, unidal roani aro makangchi cooperative ni jaku deani. India ni belsi sotsni bunga unga haun, dengtang ni nekanirang dongingon mai chol rangchi namdapat na matgen, warang na neng tui chanchiani rang dunga nanggen. Mande ra ako matna kragapan chingni Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ni Bakrum Delanio, cooperative ko silroro namro ruatna banga nang chungmot kapa jaku gaani rang ko dakaha anga baby raa antini jakketel ongani ko manianio anting sakantian antang ni gamchat kapa ungelani ko ne sungko aro jat ko dalro ruatna aro silro ruatna dakchaken ya chang sotok sku gapa All India Cooperative Week ko manianian chu sok kapa ungchina angis kani onga tela.
The 69th All India Cooperative Week is celebrated across the country under the banner of the National Cooperative Union of India. Theme India at 75, Growth of Cooperatives and Future Ahead. And the theme of the day is Cooperative for Youth, Women, Weaker Section and Health. This year's main theme epitomized 2022 as the 75 years of India independence, which also coincide with Meghalaya's 50th year celebration of statehood and aim to formulate and implement effective strategies besides highlighting an accomplishment of cooperative movements. Cooperative as a movement dates back to the time when human beings organized themselves for mutual benefit. The modern cooperatives movement was started way back during the Industrial Revolution When in the years 1761, a group of self-made local weavers in the East Ayrshire village of Scotland manhandled a sack of oatmeal into the front whitewashed room of John Walker, which was barely furnished, and they began selling the contents of a discount, thus forming the Fenwick Weaver Cooperative Society. While in Europe, the cooperative movement was people-centric, since it was initiated by the autonomous association of a group of working-class people for their mutual benefit, a concept which was brand new at that time. Whereas in India, it was the government under imperial legislature who took the initiative to introduce the cooperative movement with a view to ameliorate the pitiable condition of the poor farmers who were exploited to a great extent by the zamindar, landlord, and moneylender who charged exorbitant rate on the loan taken by the poor farmer, which they ultimately could not repay due to the effect of famines. This year's celebration also seeks to provide opportunities to the cooperatives to highlight their success stories, project their achievement, and chalk out future action plans to boost the growth of cooperative movement. This celebration will also witness a series of deliberations through various presentations, which we will receive from selected cooperative societies who are identified to be this year's top performing societies under the various sub-themes, with a view to motivate and to create awareness amongst the general public who are yet to be associated with our department, and to connect potential beneficiaries to the cooperative movement. There has been an immense impact on the cooperative sector post-pandemic. However, it is noteworthy to say that the cooperative have left no stone unturned, especially in providing help and relief to the people in crisis and ensuring that the services are not affected.
27 numbers of members with the amount of share capital 1,13,500 and number of savers they have 199, and the deposit that has been mobilized is 17,72,320. They have 264 numbers of savers, and they have the deposit that has been mobilized are rupees 8,42,750. 188 number of savers and 5,500 deposits have been mobilized.
The micro ATMs are handheld devices whereby which we'll be giving to the various IVCSs. They'll be our business correspondents, and a customer, any bank, in fact, a customer from any bank, be it State Bank or whichever bank that issues ATM cards, he can go to that person with the micro ATM, swipe that card, and withdraw money. That's one of the features of this card. So it's of the machine. It's interoperable across the state. So that is also an ATM. It's an ATM on wheels. There's an ATM in that vehicle. So with these very few words, just to explain, just wanted to explain to you what our bank is doing. And this is an initiative with the MBMA. It's not a purely MCAB initiative. We've been working very closely together, sending people in training. We've been sharing the cost of sending the training. So we also thank MBMA for the support that they've given us. And we intend to onboard about 200 societies, over the next few months.
Cooperative societies are one wonderful tool. Basically, the word itself, cooperative, that means work together as a cooperation. We have to cooperate as a team. We have to work together as a team. And when we do anything as a team, there is a multiplier effect, and the opportunities of success are, basically enhanced. So we have been seeing many cooperatives. Of course, it's not as many as we want, but I'm happy to see in the last 5 years I've been here in Meghalaya, in Garo Hills. This is my 6th year. And I remember at that time, as compared to today, there were very few cooperatives. But now, with the hard work of our officers, I think I see a lot of cooperatives, and you can yourself see around yourself so many cooperatives. Last, I think a couple of months back, I visited some of the milk cooperatives along with the dairy development team. I'm happy to see that that has come up now, and also we have IVCS, Integrated Village Cooperative Societies, all across. When I was in East Garo Hills, there were around 32, 34. Here also we have more, and they are doing really well. I really am proud of the IVCS movement which is going on, and there are so many other cooperatives. In Piggery Mission also there are so many cooperative societies taking up that, and here also you see different products in the cooperative movement. One thing which this wonderful thing is doing is that is teaching us how to work together. That is something which is very important, and that is the only way to move forward. There is a strength in unity, so we have to work together. Those who are interested in the same activity, you have to come together as a cooperative. A simple example which is often quoted in a cliche, but it's the most powerful example of Amul. It's dominating the world, the national milk supply chain, and it's a cooperative. It started as a small cooperative. So that's something we should take example of, and we have a lot of opportunities in Garo Hills, in Meghalaya. We are, we are getting so many things from outside. For example, it can be milk, it can be local, it can be fish, it can be anything. All these products which are there, and we need to be self-sufficient. So when I was there in East Garo Hills, we started our mission to become self-sufficient by 2025. I hope it's still going on there. Here we have started our mission, 2027. So we are working with all the departments, and I hope cooperative department and a lot of cooperatives will join this and help us become self-sufficient. I'm so happy to see the closing ceremony. I think the opening ceremony was in Shillong, and now here in closing ceremonies in Tura. So it's wonderful, covering all the parts of Meghalaya. So that's wonderful. I wish all the cooperative societies all the best.
Sombri IVCS Limited, Sonaro IVCS Limited, Bakrame IVCS Limited, Tinsimana IVCS Limited, Balgato IVCS Limited, Kucholsan IVCS Limited, thank you, sir, for doing the honors.
today we are also very happy that there were various cooperative societies from Garo Hills who have done excellent well in their area of service and area of operations, where they have done excellent work in terms of rural development, in terms of bringing linkages in terms of rural finance, and also various schemes and programs which they have rolled out through the cooperative movement. So amidst us we have many other cooperative societies which they have got today the awards, and micro ATMs also very importantly, which has been facilitated by MCAB Bank. So we are very thankful to the MCAB Bank for allowing and giving designations to these cooperative societies to work as banking correspondents in the rural areas of Garo Hills. Now we will have a little interaction with our IVCS members who have received today's best performing awards. We have Nangrimisa IVCS from Selsela block of West Garo Hills districts, which have received the best performing award from the Garo Hills region, to say few words and listen to them how they have come up to the top performing IVCS and what were their challenges and how they have done very well. Nangrimisa.
Angni bimangko Mitchell M Marak mga anga nangremesa IBCS ni secretary nga angni IBCS so daalo memberang rachagni kogrexni donga nigemna share ko breg parang rachagni sotpri chat memberang nga anga daalo ya best performance IBCS ko matna mamang nakiba chansiani dongjasim mandeba dalo ya best performance IBCS ko angni IBCS seleka ko mananina anga angni dulgaparang ko ba matela nigemna IBCS bingthang mancha Meghalaya government ni sungadamo nokadamo janggithanging pa manderangna dingthang scheme rangko ni sungadamni nokadamni manderangna dingthang dakchakanirangko ninga aro songadam nokadamo maiki janggithanganirangko thangdoatnakta mangen warangnigiman chanchi Meghalaya government dingthang scheme rangko ni IBCS ni through songadam nokadam ni mandirangna dakchakani ko nanina anga Meghalaya government koba mutela ya IBCS ko rkanio dingthang niknikanirang kode bangyen matna andeba jegda niknikanirang donggen chmo ba maikai mkhangchi IBCS ko nambaratnakta mangen jinga banga changrangon managing committee dingthang niknikanirang ko matnoba apsan khummongi nangrame chanchi jinga kamrangko kaenga
Angni bimung Klamson en Marakma anga asal dekagre IBCS ni presiden nga asal dekagre IBCS ko kolger punga Julai hajar geni chisku belisio kuliye chinga ya belisio na kengkeng ran khangnya aro ran khangani chinga memberang sakrachakatam manaha admission ba rachakatam ngaha aro siar bregpa chadok kolger chat ongjok takimung saving kuli gapa ko makrachak tham gani ungaha aro loan rang chinga sakr chasa ganina onataha aro ndaki dingthang IBCS ko khuliani chi chinga panganam gani rang ko maninga aro government site ni dakchakani ko chinga mani gami gi ichani bidungu ba chinga nengra bate jangi thangna kata maninga aro bangkhala mirang ko chunga kata bengha maina IBCS ni truan kubo tarang ko bachingna nataha aro dingthang department rangni figari ni gitaba chingna loan rangko nataha sakol grixni loan rangko nataha yorangko mani ba chinga wakrang jilani ba noktang antian untisa thangdo khalani ko mana aro khango chinga jidakini ingkachim wandaki ingkani dungjaha aro IBCS ko khuliani chinga khango jangi thangana batti ningra batti jangi thangna maninga aro thangkhap pesram ko chinga ya IBCS bank ning khon phungwa thamo gataba oke jakhalna gata maninga khango chinga dingthang biaprangchi riangi oken chim ode salgumuk tuk chaken chimo baba sakbo jakrare ibrananga aro tamude man gijari ba ndaki singa nik kanirang kumana diba daudi singa ya IBCS ko kulianici banga nik kanirang oni ko nal jokat na kata maninga aru singa ningra pati jangi thangna maninga wandaki figari ni kita ba singa lon ko natimu daudi bewal mandirang nate singa wak pisarang ko ba kapun bazal ni kur anam nang jaha singa thang ni sunguni kon rai thang na jelna kita sunga ketan maninga ha uni gemen dengthang mansa ya MBMA aro basin development aro iPad aro dengthang department rangko yan dakpa singna daksakani rangko ni chingni kostok jangi thangani ko nengra bate jangi thangatna ningpa government ni plug department rangko mathela wandaki ya sumayo chinga kolgar punga Julai jalgani school belisiuni ya sumai na kengkeng kulie ndakapa mabarang ko daksakani rang komani ya sumayo ya sotok school cooperative week ya sumayo cengna ya ndakapa award tangko nani naba cenga dengthang mansa government ko ba mathela
angni bimang Robert CS Marak nga anga katchi garante IBCS South Karwes Bakmara block ni nga chinga hajal gni chetnas khang chinga chingni cooperative ongnas khang chinga bangan ni kanira ko manachim jen salo chinga hajal gni chetto chinga registration nga chinga ya IBCS so form ka ha nimna chinga bangan ni kanira ko tade mabana nanga ha chelat na manjok nimna sikhango chinga 존급파 그룹 산 옹해망 존급파 마바산 옹해망 싱아 등탕 이네 간이랑 거 말하시면 나오데 등탕 MBA 맨이겠다 아이팟 프로젝트이겠다 아로 등탕 메신 낭리겠다 등탕 daksa간이랑 만나 종리 녹내 만들어나 방아 daksa간이 혼내가 마이나 징아 비가리 미신 제가 가는데 삭프락프락 왁 맞추 질나 막랑 질나겠다 노랑코 이렇게 질나겠다 봐 만나 아로 등탕 마바랑 만나 아로 CMC collective marketing center pa chinga mana ha nora chinga lak pongo ko chinga mabakana business rang kana mana ha warang chinga thang daksa kanira ko manemna chinga thang duani ko songni nokne mandara thang duani ko manjok dari banga manderangan ya IBCS angwa do khangwa chinga sak kolruk chi chinga aba chinga ndiba dalo chinga sakrcha ga tham kola chidok manderang angwa memberang dong ha chinga share khag barang ndege mena dalo angan dege agaratna bangi jagatna skinga ya IBCS 다랑 송원 다랑 같으면 IBCS 동genchim ngore banga songni nokni mandrang daksakani ko mangenchim nemnangar khadongata je biaprangba IBCS dongjachim wa mandrang ba khasapai ya IBCS ko ya cooperative bakra phaude mathelbegen aro banga daksakani ko mangenne angni aganani ko yanon ponata mathela
angni bimang priam siet sangma anga rajasimla chokchumsa IBCS ni o kam kaing bangwa ya ko chingarcha ajalgani chisni belsioni abachenge talono kengkeng IBCS kurkenga yarkani kisepo chinga nditan abachengo nikani yang kuman genchuba government ni daksakani chi aro dalgabarangi daksakani chi dalona kengkeng bana na manninga aro dengthang ningnikani rang songonoko ningnikani rang donga wa plak kon ya IBCS ni kita daksakani ko chinga na manninga jedake the producer group rangna aro marketing center rang gata dengthang business rang ko khadalaniyo arwandake daalo ya dengthang manchonge chinga ya micro ATM ko MCAB Meghalaya Cooperative Apex Bank ni ko maninga ya kon chinga MCAB baksa apsan kam khagen ya ko manani muksongani ra chingna nani muksongani aro chingni nangnegani re yan ongwa chingni area or karkuta area o SBI bank san dongaya kepen bank dongja uni gemen bangbata scheme rangan nabat ni scheme rang onggen semongode Eski berang gemakan MCAB kita iba, cenga thang ba 2 kilometer kolgruk na bate, cenga BFX pengon na ina nga, uni kemudian ya facility rangko nani ci, cenga adita daksakan irangko mangen, withdrawal rang na ina nanggen semua ba, walingget rangko cenga onna mangen, wan cenga altubat kebak ham rangko khat na mangen, fishery department bang jamena, jerangan FX Bank tari bara warang na accounts rangko kulina cenga thari dele na cholangko mangenok ya jensalo IBCS baksa MCAB ba Meghalaya Cooperative FX Bank kam khaani yan cenga dalbega ba namgeni ko ra bagen cenga kha donga
in this 69th All India Cooperative Week, the closing ceremony held in Tura. We are very, very thankful to the Cooperation Department, the Government of India and Government of Meghalaya, including MBMA, and who have helped our IVCS to receive 10 micro ATMs. Our IVCS is covering many villages, as a result of which rural communities have to travel far and wide for accessing financial linkages. And this micro ATM is going to be a boon for them, as at the doorstep, this micro ATMs will be helping them to withdraw and deposit money. And this is going to be a boon for everyone. And I do feel is in the long term, the IVCS is going to be a banking facilitation center for other banks also as well. Thank you.